Clint. Go in, poet.
Letter to an 11-year-old me. Dear Clint, I write to you as a mosaic of a man, tattered jigsaw puzzle pieces haphazardly placed together, and I just wanted to tell you how to learn from some of the things that I was too stubborn to pay attention to. For instance, when it comes time to sign up for a foreign language, take Spanish instead of French. While I'm sure you think the sultry cadence your Parisian pilot will leave the lady spooning, Spanish will prove a lot more useful. One day you will become a teacher, and half your students will be Hispanic, with parents who only speak enough English to tell you, I'm sorry, I don't understand, and the helplessness you feel. When all you want to do is call a mother and tell her how proud you are of the improvement her son has made, but she can't disentangle the syllables on your Anglo-centric crater of a tongue, believe me. You never want to know the feeling of having success lost in translation. I know the first time you stuck a sip of Dad's Heineken, you wondered how adults could drink something that tasted so bad and made them act so strange. You'll still wonder the same thing when you're older. Except this time you'll be looking in the mirror, head pounding like last night's memories will try to sledgehammer themselves out of your cerebellum, and you will swear that you will never drink again. But you will. Which is fine, as long as you remember not to do drugs, drive, or drunk dial, because you'll end up calling her. Wandering through a labyrinth of lost love, telling her things you regret in the morning, waking up the next day looking at 3 AM text messages as if they were ancient hieroglyphics, things not really comprehensible to those who read them in the future, but you can tell whoever wrote them was trying their best to say something worth reading. But you will sometimes want to, don't dumb yourself down. Your intellect is not a hat you just have to put on or take off depending on if it matches the things on or around you. I know the reason your pants are so baggy is that they can't see the books you sneak into your pockets, that the real reason you wear tall tees is tied the scrapes on your knees from the hours spent praying to God that the melanin in your skin wouldn't mean you'd have to keep a thirst for knowledge tucked away under your tongue, so when they make fun of the way that you speak, as if enunciation were something for little black boys to be ashamed of, tell them you were raised by kings. And that your forefathers didn't spend a lifetime sweating over cotton so you could waste it on slurred speech. When your parents take you to church, try your best to pay attention. You will spend far too many moments in your life just going through the motions. Don't let this be one of them. Question, criticize, ask God why he does the things that he does, why he has allowed men to manipulate his words for so many unforgiving things, and tell him you love him and you're sorry you don't say that enough. Clint, remember that our family is not the sainthood we try to bestow on them. Every passing birthday amplifies their imperfections, and you quickly realize that growing up is like falling face first into sandcastles. The taste of shattered sediment wrestling between your teeth, having to reconstruct everything you already thought was beautiful. Remember that your mind is a Ferris wheel that doesn't stop spinning. So when they tell you it's time for the park to close, tell them you have light bulbs buzzing beneath your eyelids and never shut down.